Brice, can you describe your game to me and what you set out to do each game and in terms of hustle and doing the little things?
Well, first thing I set out to do is just try and help my team win any way I can. Just doing the little things, try to not be a liability on defense like I was last year. So I just try to be a shot blocker like I was in high school, and I know I can really score the ball, so I just try and post up low, post up early like Coach always tells us to do so I can help my team get a win.
What was your mindset after Hinton's miss with 37 seconds to go last night? The rebound.
Just find a shooter. Try and find Marcus or Leslie, whoever's running around trying to shoot a three to help us tie it up or be able to give us a lead. So, I just wanted to grab it and be able to give my team another possession.
Next question. There we go. In the back, on the left.
Yeah, Marcus, it's Larry Lundy, Sports Page. Can you talk about the responsibility of Carolina and winning? I know Christian Laettner said, hey, this will never happen on our watch when your friends at Duke lost last night. Or what is the responsibility of winning at Carolina? You've got Montrose in the audience and the history.
Yeah, I guess, it's important. You know, we've had a great tradition, and we've won a lot of games in the tournament. We've won championships and everything. So I don't know if it's a responsibility to win no matter what, because there's so many great teams in the tournament. But there is a responsibility to carry on the tradition, and the easiest way to do that is by winning, especially the games that you're the higher seed. So, we felt a little bit of pressure to get it done, and we wanted to be able to try to challenge and make a run in the tournament. And that starts with beating a good Providence team that had just won the Big East tournament. You have to respond, and that's why you chose to come to the school in the first place.
Okay, third row, far right.
Hello? Yeah, for Marcus, Michael Oss of the Cedar Rapids Gazette. What are the origins of you being recruited by North Carolina? Why did you go there when you had many choices, I'm sure? And what were the overriding factors in the decision?
I just felt most comfortable with Coach Williams. They didn't start recruiting me until my junior year, at the beginning of my junior year, and they didn't get really serious till, probably midway through my junior year. But, as much as I talked to Coach Williams and was comfortable with him, that was a big factor in it. And, I had a bunch of options closer to home that I did like. But at the end of the day, I had dreams of playing at, a school like North Carolina. I grew up a North Carolina fan. Kendall Marshall was having a fantastic, run. He had just won the starting point guard job. So it was kind of hard not to see myself in a few years, following his footsteps and being the next point guard in that lineage. So I felt like it was the right choice for me to make.
Fourth row, far left.
Dan McCarney, San Antonio Express News. Either Marcus or Brice. Obviously, Iowa State had a big injury last night. Have you guys talked about not taking that for granted and maybe overlooking them with such a key piece going down?
Brice, why don't we start with you?
At the end of the day, it's still going to be 5 guys that are going to come out there and play. North Carolina and Iowa State are still going to play. He's a big key factor for them, but at the end of the day, they still have other guys that can come up there and step up and be able to play at the same time.
Yeah, just to add to that, they're a really talented team. They have a bunch of guys that score in double figures. Obviously, he's one of their, heart and souls. He does so many things well for them. That's going to be tough. But I think they're going to, use that as motivation. They'll probably come together as a team, and they'll definitely be ready to play. So we understand that there's no letdown on either side. We still got to come out and try to impose our will, use our size to our advantage. And, like he said, Iowa State's still going to play North Carolina. So we got to try to, find matchups that are going to best prepare us to win.
Okay, second row, far right.
Greg Barnes in South Carolina. This is for both guys. The offense has struggled at times in the half-court set. So I'm just curious, playing a team like Iowa State likes to get up and down the floor, how refreshing is it to have that opportunity to thrive in transition?
Go ahead,
It's
Brice.
very refreshing, just knowing that that's our style of play. That's the way we need to play. Coach always talks about we're a running team, so just playing against another running team might force us to run even more and be able to get more transition baskets, get more fast break points than they do. It's going to be a shootout when we have to run with them, and then we just have to be able to stop them and not allow them to get as many points as us.
Yeah, I'm excited for the fast tempo. I feel like a lot of our ACC games, especially, were slow, grinded out type of games with teams that play a really slow pace, like to burn 30 seconds of the shot clock. So it'll be interesting to finally get a switch and play a team that's going to run it right back at us because we're going to run, no matter who we play. But to have them run right back at us, it'll make it interesting. And we haven't had that many games. I can probably only name a few where teams have really tried to run us. So it'll be definitely something to watch.
Third row on the left.
Marcus, as a point guard, just can you talk about how enjoyable it is to play with someone like Brice that can play above the rim and fill the lane so well?
It makes my job easy when you have a guy like him that can catch, a bad pass, or if I get in a bad situation, I can put it up by the rim and he'll take care of it. And also, he's been great on the boards the last couple of games. He had 4 offensive rebounds last game, 8 boards total. He's been really active, and those kind of things help our team. And plus, he can get up and down the court. We like to run. If our first big guy down the court is athletic as this guy, then I can throw lobs or he can get inside position and score. So it's always great to have somebody like him playing well.
Okay, in the back on the right.
Wendell Barnhouse, BigToldSports.com. This is for Marcus. Apologies if this is like the 100th time you've been asked this question, but what was going on in the first half of the season with you guys, and now what changed for you guys to be playing so well? And do you feel like at this point in time, are you guys playing your best basketball of the season?
We've played our very close to our best in stretches this year. I don't think right now, this past, even last game, we didn't play our best basketball. Early in the season, we struggled with consistency. We had a young group of guys. We were going on the road, playing some tough games. Lost a couple tough ones at home. But, we really started finding our way defensively, and that's what was enabled us to turn around our season. We've gotten away from that a little bit recently, but offensively, we've been able to make up for it. So we're not playing our best basketball, but we're finding different ways to win. We're grinding out a lot of games, and we're valuing, clutch time. We've handled that pretty well in a lot of games recently. So we're playing well enough to win, and I guess at this point, that's all that matters.